first one I did was the LGBT shit. If LGBT was in the world, if LGBT was normal, so that's okay. It's a little bit controversial, but it's not like it's going to cause a lot of like problems and shit. The second episode I wrote was a lot to do with. See, in Malaysia, I feel like if you touch like race-based kind of content, that's where like the controversy is. And the second script that I wanted to do was very race-based, which is why I didn't.
So to attack, to get views, to go to the controversial side of fame, you need to do race-based kind of things, lah.
No, not really. There's so many controversial shit you can do, but for me, I particularly like race-based shit. Like that excites me. But the one that I wrote was it's a bit much. So I'm like nah.
Jiven?
Me too. I mean, let's talk about your songs. Like any controversial, you got beep song, right?
Beep song? Oh, don't have. I've never made any controversy. Like, okay, when the music scene in Malaysia, it's so weird. I find it so weird. Like I remember the video Kavin J was talking about the system. You always got to follow the right system. You got the system always right, and nobody wants to step out of the system. That's completely
that's a very good shit that Kavin J did. Yeah.
It's the same thing that's in the music scene. Like everybody's sticking to the formula. Nobody wants to come out of the formula because they are so comfortable in their own blanket. They don't want to go out. If I come out, I scared I'll get hit. And people are afraid of getting hit. People are afraid of getting themselves in an uncomfortable situation. That is the part that is really wrong. People, to strive success, to get success, you need to be uncomfortable. Like you cannot be in a comfortable state. You'll be aiming for the part. Okay, I reached 1,000 views. Okay, that's it. I think I'm a big guy. I'm a really famous guy, and I don't want to go for 1 million views. Like that's how I feel. Like people are so comfortable. Musicians are so comfortable. They follow the formula. And if they don't follow formula, they'll throw shade back at them. Like what kind of music is stupid? Like music, there's no right or
okay.
when it comes to that. So.
It's true. I mean, like if say you have a formula that works, why should you change the formula? The formula works. What's the reason for you to change the formula?
The art itself will never grow. People for 30 years, people will be going the same thing. But what happens if you give other people something that's not in their comfort zone? There's something else. Like I'm giving you. Oh shit, Vix.
Line is
breaking.
No, your line is breaking.
Only you are breaking.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, Vix, you're breaking.
Subtle, you still
can you hear me?
Vic had one job, like his internet. It's going so well just now.
I think when you say about breaking the mold, right? I think it's very difficult. It's mainly because one thing when you break, what happens is, hey, Vika gone.
Yeah, he'll come back.
Yeah, when you break, what happens is people not necessarily going to follow you. Like they will be like, okay, what the hell this guy is doing? Something different, so people won't follow you. But when you follow
the, can you hear me?
Yeah,
right, okay. Go.
But when you follow the format that has already been established, that is good enough, then you come up in a certain way. So if you're starting to break the mold, you won't go anywhere. So you have to follow the system that works first in order to get to somewhere, and then you break.
But so like a lot of people they're comfortable. They follow the system until they become so comfortable. Like I don't want to go outside the system. Like I'm so comfortable where I am already. Like why would I go and risk it? Like that's what people. I feel a lot of people they don't want to risk. They don't believe the high risk, high reward kind of system. They just like.
I think it's not wrong to feel that way if you're already successful at what you're doing. Like I know, Jin is very happy with the content that he's doing, and he's very comfortable with where he is. He genuinely said in one of the podcasts with Harvin, he said like, I'm very comfortable with where I am because I'm successful. Like I'm happy with what I have, and I don't think so that's wrong. And his videos are there's a lot of formula to it. Like what you're gonna get. So I think he's successful at it, lah.
Oh my god!
So you don't want to, but you don't. Yeah, Vika's a little lagging. So it's like but your content or the art itself will never evolve. It'll just be the same for next 40 or 50 years. Like we would never meet another Christopher Nolan if this
I think
stays the thing.
I think you have to understand one thing is like people like okay, like people like Christopher Nolan that you say, right? He made a certain kind of movies, right?
Hmm.
Can you imagine if he made a comedic Marvel movie like a
Hmm.
Thor Ragnarok? It
Hmm.
would not fit him. But that for him, that is he's trying something new, but
Hmm.
people won't accept it because he's already brand himself as a filmmaker that's doing films that are out there. He's not doing comedy. He's not
Hmm.
known. Nobody will. If Christopher Nolan is going to do comedy, nobody's going to believe it because that's not him. So
Hmm.
when you say you're breaking the mold, you're already creating a trend where you are the person that's breaking the mold all the time.
Phew, that's one nice analogy you have there.
Yeah. So I'll just say like generally, even breaking the mold, if you're gonna break the mold, then you have to break the mold every time. You can't just break the mold and then you follow that format
Mm-mm-mm.
and then you're already going back to the format because everybody is going to follow the format.
So it's basically more of the consistency rather than anything.
Yeah. So like even on YouTube, the only thing that works is consistency. So you have to be consistent. I think that is one of the reason why Joshua blew up so much because he's so consistent in what he does.
On
So
the weight loss and stuff lah.
yeah, so he's very consistent and he's very hardworking also. So you
Mm-hmm.
can see every day he's posting stuff, and you have to give you kudos. Like he managed to do what a lot of us are not able to do. He managed to make content that is very relatable for a lot of people, and then he blew up. So
And
that's very good for him, lah.
he blew up in a really short time and at a really large period.
Yeah. So now if he wants to experiment something different, it'll be very
This
difficult for his audience to understand what he's doing if he breaks the mold. But it'd be a good time for him to break the mold since he's still new, so you can
mm,
experiment. But if you see it, like he has a system where this kind of videos only do well. If he
mm.
tries something else, people might not accept it, and people might not accept it because he is known for that. So
Mm.
now like, Joshua uploads something that is very serious and very, let's say, opposite of what he's doing now. People may or may not understand him, but
Mm.
the audience that follow him for that particular content will be shocked by like, what are you uploading?
Mm.
So people will
But
be like, oh,
so he should just stay and do whatever his content. So like he cannot ever like go outside of his and say something else outside
no,
of
he
it, whatever it's.
he can, but I think he has to be very smart about it.
Mm, mm, mm,
Like
mm.
he needs to guide the audience about the change,
Mm.
like like slowly venture into it. Like
That
he,
slowly push, and once and then this is the real me like that.
yeah, like
What,
slowly he has to venture
what
in.
about
But I
you?
think Josh pretty genuine on his whatever he talks about. He's pretty genuine about what he talks about, lah. So I
What
don't think so.
his type of content? Those people that follows him, they'll feel like, hey, I follow this film for different reason. Why it doesn't change? Like he suddenly their point of view will be changing a day. So
I
those
think
kind
that
of
is
content creators.
I think that's very natural. I think like people grow out of your content. People
Mm,
grow out of your content, and that's a natural process that happens. And
mm,
like if you see like if you see like somebody like Genie Boy, his videos always do well. But the people that like I grew up watching Genie Boy's video, but I
mm,
don't watch so much of it
mm.
because like, as I grow up, I my views and the things that I'm interested on has changing. You see,
Mm.
but there are audience who are coming up and who watch it.
Mm.
So because he's so consistent that Jin is only gonna have this kind of content, or Harbin is gonna have this kind of Vika is gonna have this kind of content. People will watch it
Hello,
because
hello, hello.
yeah. So
You're still a
Hello,
bit
hello,
laggy,
hello.
lah. I think
Okay,
you
I
just
think it's fuck my life.
okay. It's
Hold on.
okay. It's okay.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, go on.
I
Okay, go
feel
on.
like that is one of those uh thing that people need to understand that even though the change has happened, consistency is one key. But when you change it and people growing up with that content is something very difficult, lah.
Like I feel like even the YouTube Casey Neistat, like he blew up because of consistency, nothing else.
Yeah.
His work wasn't the greatest. It's okay, it's good. It wasn't the greatest, but the thing that blew him up was the consistency. That's the
So
consistency of YouTube
yeah.
lah.
Yeah. So if you want to be consistent, there's one thing. There's two ways. One, you be consistent, or you be really good at what you do.